I'm Becky Durham, pastor of Peace Presbyterian Church in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and this is the Wednesday Word for September 12th. I am recording this on Tuesday afternoon. Currently, the sun is shining and it's a toasty 87 degrees outside. I have a pair of cardinals that have become frequent visitors at the bird feeder outside my office window. They have no idea that in the Atlantic Ocean, Florence has become a hurricane and will make landfall somewhere along our coast in the next couple of days. If God's eye is on the sparrow, I will trust that God is also keeping watch over my new red friends and that they will find shelter from the storm. Of course, we have no idea what exactly to expect when Florence comes to Fayetteville, but I hope that you have taken or are currently taking all of the precautions necessary and possible. The church office will be open on Wednesday, September 12th, but closed on Thursday, September 13th. We have members who may be able to help in the gathering of supplies if you are still without necessary items, but please call as soon as possible if you have need. Phone numbers are at the bottom of the Wednesday email or in the info for this video on YouTube. Please be safe and please join me in praying that the storm will weaken, that all will find safety in the midst of however much water and wind we get, and that all members of our military, all of our first responders, medical personnel, government officials, and anyone else who has to continue their work in the midst of this will be protected. Our sermon text for Sunday keeps us chugging along in the book of James. We're in James 3 with the age-old question, who can tame the tongue? Listen now for the word of God from James 3, verses 1 through 12. Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers and sisters, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. For all of us make many mistakes. Anyone who makes no mistakes in speaking is perfect, able to keep the whole body in check with a bridle. If we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we guide their whole bodies. Or look at ships. Though they are so large that it takes strong winds to drive them, yet they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts great exploits. How great a forest is set ablaze by a small fire, and the tongue is a fire. The tongue is placed among our members as a world of iniquity. It stains the whole body, sets on fire the cycle of nature, and is itself set on fire by hell. For every species of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by the human species. But no one can tame the tongue, a restless evil full of deadly poison. With it we bless the Lord and Father, and with it we curse those who are made in the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this ought not be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and brackish water? Can a fig tree, my brothers and sisters, yield olives, or a grapevine figs? No more can salt water yield fresh. This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. I hope that we will all be able to worship together this Sunday, September 16th at 11 o'clock a.m. at Peace Presbyterian Church. Stay safe this week. Remember to check on your neighbors and look for ways to shine the light of Christ all around you. May God bless you and keep you this day and all the days to come.